for the slow people in the back, I'm gonna use this analogy, right? Because everybody can relate to this, because some parents do this and some parents don't stand for this, right? If you got a kid that curses, right? I'm talking about a little 5, 6, 7-year-old. Some parents think that's funny and they'll laugh at that kid, right, when they doing it, but they don't realize you enabling that kid to do wrong, right?
Yeah.
And then when that kid get older and you done enabled that kid doing that for so long, now you mad because he cursing at you. Yeah. And now you want to try to shut it down, but it's like you already enabled that kid from 6, 7, 8, and you ain't stopping it then. And that's kind of what Caitlin Clark is doing. Caitlin Clark's behavior, that's why I said she immature and spoiled, because her behavior she been doing since high school. She been beating up the chairs. Right. She been beating up the chair, and she even got if you pay attention to Caitlin, she got a word for it. She called it fiery, because whenever they compare her to Paige Beckers, that's what she would say. She was like, oh, Paige, she's cool or this, that.
Switch things up. They are doing a much better job. You see the congestion, making it hard for Jewel to be the impetus or the engine for Seattle today. That is a major improvement from Indiana's defense.
The first 3 minutes of this quarter in particular, Holly Rowe, Kelsey Mitchell has been working hard to keep the ball out of Jewel's hands. It's been a full team effort once she gets the ball in her hands, but Kelsey has been outstanding, staying with her, preventing her from getting those touches.
And Caitlin Clark gets hit with a technical after that foul call on Aaliyah, but this one I think is about her frustration with missing that last 3.
Tiffany Hayes, who really packed a punch off the bench, and there's the second foul on Clark. And they gave her a technical. And this is a similar situation to a game earlier this year. She got a technical for hitting the stanchion. And now she was arguing last time that she should be allowed to be frustrated, and as long as it's not an overt action at any player or official, that she feels like that should be allowed.
Right.
Hey, here's Harris, and Clark's going to foul Harris. Will they call it a transition take foul? They will, and now Clark gets a T in addition. That is an unbelievably costly sequence. And then got a T afterwards as Bonner misses the free throw.
Do you think the T was warranted?
I couldn't tell what she said. She said one thing to Marcy Williams.
But did she say it to her, or did she sort of say it to the ether?
I don't know. Let's take a look. And
yeah, okay. Certainly deserved the technical.
I'd say warranted.
Little push right there. Being face guarded, something that Clark is used to. Katie Lou saying, okay.
On the offensive end of scoring against a much bigger defender.
Martin.
End of scoring against a much bigger defender.
Martin.
Need to be able to sort this out.
Yeah, Clark is really frustrated that she got into some contact with her defender. I think it's a shooting foul underneath or something against Clark, which they may now elevate to a flagrant or an intentional foul.
Excuse me, they got it on Caitlin Clark. So that will not go against Boston. That's a big determining factor there. It was before that contact there by Boston. A frustrating call if you're Indiana.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like she got bumped in the midsection.
Maybe by McDaniel.
Doesn't work on the outside. Why not go inside? Caitlin Clark.
She never made contact with her head on Walsh.
At the end of the celebration, as fans were storming the court, that's Iowa's Caitlin Clark, a fan who clearly did not see her trying to exit. She said after the game that the incident was kind of scary, but that she